After knowing the internet and the World Wide Web, this particular lesson will give you a brief historical development and the various categories and teaching approaches of the web-based instruction. The discovery of the World Wide Web in 1993 gave rise to the development of web-based instruction. When you think of web-based instruction, you outright create a mental picture of the web as the source or the medium used to develop or deliver instruction. You can also think of web-based instruction to connote time and distance in learning. According to Kahn, web-based instruction is defined as a hypermedia-based instructional program which utilizes the attributes and resources of the World Wide Web. So we are talking about what the World Wide Web can provide to create a meaningful learning environment where learning is fostered and supported. While another definition from Lebow and Perkins said that web-based instruction is defined as the application of a repertoire of cognitively oriented instructional strategies implemented within a constructivist and collaborative learning environment, again utilizing the attributes and resources of the World Wide Web. So when we say it's a repertoire, it is regularly performed. What is cognitive strategies? So the example of cognitively oriented instructional strategies are repetition, organizing of language, summarizing meaning, guessing meaning from the content, and using imagery for memorization. It also says that it is implemented within a constructivist and collaborative learning environment. So if you are going to look back from your other subjects, you discuss constructivism already. So it is a theory in education that recognizes the learner's understanding and knowledge based on their own experiences, right? So how about collaborative learning environment? So this is included in web-based instruction, but you as a teacher must be able to add activities that will facilitate collaborative learning like discussion boards. There are several broad categories of web-based instruction. So Siemens and Tittenberger cited 3 broad categories of web-based instructional programs. Let us first discuss augmented. The term augmented came from the root word augment. Do you know what it means? It means to improve, expand, to amplify, and increase. Hence, in the augmented category, web-based instruction is used to extend the physical classroom in order to supplement face-to-face instruction. So, are you familiar with augmented learning? Augmented learning is an on-demand learning technique where the environment adapts to the learner. So, one of the simplest example of an augmented learning is a software and an application that we download from the internet. Like the color games, the number games, the alphabet games that we downloaded from our mobile application for our kids to be able to learn colors, the alphabet, and the numbers. The second category is the blended learning. So there are several terminologies associated with blended learning. Some called it distributed learning, e-learning, and hybrid learning. So, blended learning is an instructional method of delivery that combines web-based instruction. Take note of this with face-to-face classroom instruction. The last category of web-based instruction is online learning. In online or distance learning category, learning takes place remotely in asynchronous or in synchronous communication. When we say asynchronous communication, we do it in different time. And when we say synchronous communication, we do it at the same time. Like the video calls that we make in Zoom or Google Classroom. Online learning is commonly accepted by adults as this instructional method offers flexibility in time and space. Today, because of the pandemic, many educational institutions and organizations are taking advantage of the benefits offered by the web-based instruction. Thus, web-based instruction continues to gain popularity and worldwide acceptance. So here are some of the list of benefits and advantages of web-based instruction cited by some scholars and researchers. Here are some of the application of the web-based instruction in training and industry-based organization. ProdMode is a modern full-featured cloud-based enterprise resource planning system dedicated to the apparel and fashion industry. So apparel companies use ProdMode in their production processes, inventory management, merchandising, and sales campaigns by having mobile accessibility and streamlined data. The second one is the Elastic Solution. It is another web-based program that features a digital custom catalog builder, online order entry with live applicant tracking system and ERP integration. It is being used for business-to-client systems. Today, content providers in training organizations deliver online training programs. Human resource management organizations use blended learning to deliver their professional development programs. So the primary objective of using blended learning is to cut costs on travel expenses and optimize productivity time of their employees. By the end of the lesson, I hope we were able to know the pedagogical principles behind the development of web-based instruction, and we were able to identify the three categories of web-based instruction.